we shook them off.
Yeah, glad to see you're still in one piece, Snake.
How's our wounded?
I'm not the world's best field medic, but his condition looks stable.
Good.
I thought you specialized in solo missions, but it looks like you can lead a squad too.
Knock it off.
Hey Snake, who's the dame?
This is Elisa. She helped us escape.
You got one of Jean's soldiers to join our side? Just out of curiosity, how exactly did you manage to get a girl like this? Don't you think she's a little young? I mean, another 5 years and she'll be a real knockout of a woman, but...
Let's go, Snake. We should check on the location of the plant while it's still dark out. The lights should tell us exactly where it's located.
Right. You lead the way. Elisa, about what Campbell was saying.
You mean about waiting another 5 years?
That's not what I meant. I mean, the reason why you betrayed Jean and saved me. You never told me.
Haven't I already explained this to you? I want you to destroy Metal Gear.
I thought you were loyal to Jean.
I thought so too. At first. Even now, I'm still grateful to him. In East Germany, Ursula and I were used like guinea pigs. He saved us from that. The communists, the Americans, they're all the same. All the military wanted was to know the secret of our ESP. They only wanted us so they could use our ESP in war. So once again, I ran away with Jean.
Then why did you end up betraying him?
It was the nukes. No one should ever be allowed to use nuclear warheads. Not ever. I'm a victim of the atomic bomb, Snake. My parents were nuclear physicists working in the Soviet Union. There was an accident at the Kishtim facility, and they were killed in the ensuing explosion.
Kishtim, the nuclear disaster in the Ural Mountains.
Yes. And Ursula and I suffered the after effects. It still haunts me in my dreams. I see my parents dying in the explosion. I see the ashes of death falling from the sky. Soon afterwards, we gained our abilities, right after we were sent back to our country.
I've been exposed too. The tests at Bikini Atoll.
I know. Somehow, I could tell.
Is that why you saved me?
Perhaps. I think I probably wanted to leave some hope for the future. With this body, I'll never be able to have children of my own. So instead, I'm placing my hopes in you.
Why me?
I just think you'll make a great father someday.
Elisa, I'm sorry, but I'll never be a father.
This is the place. We should be able to see the plant's location from here.
So, that's where they're storing Metal Gear.
I think so.
Something's not right. It's pretty late at night for them to still be working. It might be worth checking out.
Right. And Null's still undergoing readjustment. With me gone, it'll take a few days to get him prepped. Now's our chance.
Then the only thing we have to look out for is Cunningham.
No. Jean is the one you should really be afraid of. The Successor Project was designed to produce a battle commander capable of commanding the perfect soldier. I've never actually seen Jean fight, but I think his reflexes may be even faster than Null's. And his battle technique is patterned after the boss herself.
Must have taken some guts to turn on him. Are you afraid?
Yes, but I believe in you, Snake. My sister foresaw you plunging the world into fear. I foresaw you stopping Metal Gear. It was the first time in our lives our visions weren't one and the same. I believe in you.
We better get back. Once we catch our breath, we're heading straight for the plant.
imagination.
So this is Metal Gear.
Okay, let's hurry up and plant these bombs.
You're not getting away from me this time, Snake.
Gene. Metal Gear.
But who?
Missed. What power? This weapon. No one will make an exile of me. Watch, you worthless turncoats! Watch as I teach this rabble-rouser a lesson! Get out, you intruders! This base is mine! It's him.
Colonel Skoronsky?
Damn it! Why? Why won't it move? Freeze, Gene. Kind of an anticlimactic way to end it, huh? That's your trump card? Tell your men to throw down their weapons.
Trump card. You certainly put on a great sideshow, Snake. Even I didn't see Skoronsky coming. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to share with you my true trump card.
What?
Wake up, Ursula.
Elisa!
No. Ursula, don't. Snake, shoot me.
Elisa, what are you talking about?
Hurry, Snake. You have to shoot me before Ursula awakens. Shoot now. If you don't, I'll...
I'll kill you, Snake. Kill you before you spawn your accursed snake children.
Psychokinesis.
Ursula and Elisa were originally one personality, but in the process of artificially augmenting her mental powers, they split into two. Ursula gained the greater powers at the expense of her emotions. That Metal Gear may be only an incomplete prototype, but dear Ursula more than makes up for its shortcomings.
How does it move like that? It's like it's not a machine at all. Elisa, stop! Elisa, get out of there! Elisa, I'm sorry.
He beat Metal Gear. Metal Gear, done in by a flesh and blood human being. So that's Big Boss. It's all over. Our nation will never be built.
Wonderful! Only you could have destroyed Russia with Ursula at its helm. I can see now why you caught Ocelot's eye.
Major Ocelot from Gru? What does he have to do with this?
I like you, Snake. You're a fascinating man.
Enough! It's over, Gene. I destroyed your Metal Gear. You can't blackmail the world with nuclear attack anymore. Give it up. You're finished.
You destroyed my Metal Gear? Why, Snake, whatever do you mean?
What? Ghost, this isn't a good time.
Snake, it's not over. Not yet. That was not the ballistic launch Metal Gear. That was Metal Gear Russia, produced for performance evaluation. It was a test model.
Test model? Sokolov, you're alive.
Well,
of course. So you're the Ghost. You designed the Shagohod, so naturally you'd know about Granin's Metal Gear too. That's why.
Ah. So it was you who was feeding Snake information, Sokolov. Of all people, I never thought you would betray me.
yes, you did rescue me from that prison camp in Russia. Thanks to you, I was reunited with my family. For a little while, at least. I will always be grateful to you for that. But launching Metal Gear into Russia, that I cannot condone. I simply could not bear to see my own creation turned against the motherland.
And so you collaborated with Snake. Sokolov, you designed the world's first nuclear-armed tank. You're a rocket scientist. You defected to the United States and participated in the development of Metal Gear. Surely you must have known that one day it would be used against the Soviet Union.
That's the real Metal Gear?
Yes. Russia was a decoy. Ursula bought us plenty of time.
Gene, stop!
Shoot me if you like, Snake. But ask yourself this. Are you worthy enough to pull the trigger? You've inherited the title of boss, yet you've never stopped to think about the future you want to see.
What?
Soldiers, hear my words! The Cold War will soon be over, for the United States and the Soviet Union no longer have the strength or the authority to shape the world as they see fit. Even as America sinks deeper into the quagmire of the Vietnam War, her allies in the West have achieved tremendous economic growth. And with the collapse of its planned economy, Russia can no longer keep up with the financial demands of her vast army. But the end of the Cold War does not mean that peace will follow. Freed from the domination of the world's superpowers, nationalism will soon be the driving force behind global politics. And the ever-widening gap between rich and poor will fan the flames of hatred between nations. Nuclear weapons will slip from the superpowers' grasp and spread throughout the world. Soon, no one will know when or where the nukes will come from. Today's ally may be tomorrow's bitter enemy. Or worse, the time may come when soldiers of the same country will kill their brothers, just like you are now. Who of you can say that tomorrow you won't be aiming your rifles at your neighbors, your comrades, your families?
Stop it, Gene!
Is there no one who has a grudge against you? No one who mocks you? No one who really needs you? Is there truly no one out there who would kill you?
Knock it off, Gene!
One of my men is standing amongst you right now. His instructions are to kill you for your betrayal.
He's lying! Don't listen to him! He's gonna kill us! He's going to kill us! Hey! Get a hold of yourself! Snap out of it!
Your enemy is standing right beside you. Is it you? Or perhaps you? This planet is like a giant bomb. See how easily it blows itself to bits with a single nuclear warhead. Or rather, a single bullet. There he is. It's the enemy.
Who's shooting? Who's shooting? The bastard shot him!
Stop! Cease fire! Make it stop, Gene!
If you want them to stop, then why not stop them yourself, Snake? Metal Gear is ready to launch. I have no further need of this plant.
So you kill your own men?
I don't have to kill anyone. These men are quite capable of doing it themselves. Humans are fragile, foolish, violent creatures. See for yourself, Snake. See what mankind truly is.
Snake! Look out!
What's that? The enemy's here.
What the? Who's that? What was that?
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What was that? What happened?
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
They're all dead. No.
I didn't hear anything about using the perfect soldier, did you? He's supposed to be undergoing readjustments.
Where is he? Where is that man? I found you. Tell me, why are you still alive? I used to get dreams about my comrades. They'd come save me with strong arms and laughing voices. When I woke up, I had nothing. No joy, no sorrow, no hatred, no memory. When I wake up from the darkness, all I see are the bodies of men I've killed, lying in front of me. My memory is riddled with corpses. I know. Everybody dies. Crime, disease, accidents, war. No matter how noble a person you are, no matter how good a soldier, there are no exceptions. Even if I don't kill them, they die. This world is full of death, and yet you won't be killed. Why? Why do you still live? What do you hope to accomplish by living?
I know your name.
Name?
It was 4 years ago, in Mozambique. There was a child soldier fighting with a guerrilla group in the struggle for independence. He killed dozens of government soldiers with just a single knife. He'd throw the enemy off guard with the innocent frankness of a young boy. Then he'd prey on them with the cold cruelty of a hunter. He spoke a little German, so his enemies called him Frank Jaeger, the Frank Hunter.
Frank Jaeger. My name.
Don't do this. The strong arms, allies who will help you, are somewhere else.
No. I am the perfect soldier. Where I exist, there are no other soldiers. So I don't need a name. I am Null. And when you're dead, I can go back to being Null. I remember now, Big Boss. Even then, you were the one who stopped me. I was raised by adults to be a tool of war, but you defeated me, watched over me.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd have been safe at the rehab facility. I had no idea they'd subject you to this. It had to be the philosophers.
It's okay, Big Boss. You're always there to save me. You helped me fill the void inside.
Let's get going. It's time to blow this place.
that you can make it, Snake. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised. You've come much further than I'd expected. He was right about you.
He?
But that no longer matters. You've got no reason left to fight. Your mission is over, Snake.
Mission? What are you talking about, Cunningham?
All right then, Snake. I'll explain it to you. I don't answer to Gene.
What?
The CIA may control Fox, but I don't answer to them either. My employer is the U.S. Department of Defense.
What do you mean?
Everything you've seen so far. Surely you know the CIA and the Pentagon aren't on the best of terms.
You're talking about a fight over budget?
No, not that. The Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961. The covert ops in North Vietnam. The influence of the CIA in America's military affairs grows with each passing year. The Pentagon brass started to feel threatened. And then they found out about the Metal Gear project. They enlisted Gene, Fox Unit's commanding officer, and had him steal it before it could be handed over to the Russians. What do you think would happen if Gene were to launch Metal Gear into the Soviet Union? The CIA'd lose face, and the military's influence would immediately start to soar.
You were trying to get Gene to use the nukes on purpose? Are you out of your mind? You'd start an all-out nuclear war.
Wrong again, Snake. Gene is just a renegade. And the Russians are the ones who built this base. The fundamental design for Metal Gear and the nukes it carries are Russian-made. And you blame Washington? Besides, there'll be no evidence left behind anyway. See this, Snake?
A Davy Crockett.
Exactly. A miniature nuclear warhead. But this one is Soviet-made. After Gene launches Metal Gear, I'll obliterate this base. Not a single blade of grass will be left behind.
What are you going to do with the other soldiers?
Those Red Army rebels? What do you care? They're our enemies. But you're different, Snake. You carried out your mission well. You followed the script he and the Pentagon wrote for you to the letter.
Script?
Do you want to know the real reason you were sent here? Because we knew you'd throw a wrench into Gene's plans. We needed someone to sneak into enemy territory alone, recruit the rebels to his side, and leave Gene with no choice but to launch Metal Gear. The only soldier who could pull it off was you, the legendary hero, Big Boss. And sure enough, that's just what you've done. Now you've done quite enough. We still need Gene to launch Metal Gear. It's part of the Pentagon's plan. And we can't have you disrupting that, too. There's a heliport on top of this base. Get on the chopper, Snake. Once Metal Gear has been launched as planned, we'll take you back to the States. After this place is nothing but cinders, you'll be a hero once again. It won't be the CIA congratulating you, but you'll get over it. What do you think you're doing, Snake? Are you still blinded by your loyalty to the CIA? What has the CIA ever done for us in Fox? They sent us on the most brutal missions, and when I came back wounded, they shuffled me to a desk job. They did the same to you, too. They cast your mentor, the mother of our special forces, out into a foreign land and left her there to die. Don't tell me you're doing it for the Russian soldiers here. Pathetic fool. Go to the heliport, Snake. I'm not letting you through. Go back.
I can't let you use Metal Gear. I'm doing this out of loyalty to myself. I'm not gonna live my life the way the boss did.
Have it your way. Now you're a real traitor.
Let's get down to business. Yes. Eat this.
Snake. If you'd just gone home to America, you and I would have been given the highest honors a soldier can achieve. And now, look what you've done. But I'm not gonna die alone. I'm taking you with me.
Cunningham, no!
Nice of you to join us, Snake.
These are the Metal Gear engineers. You killed them.
No, they killed themselves. They all despaired of their crimes and decided to die.
Crimes? You mean the fact that this is all a Pentagon conspiracy?
Conspiracy? I see. Cunningham must have spilled his guts. The poor fool. He died never realizing he was only a puppet after all.
Aren't you the puppet, Gene? The Pentagon was trying to get rid of the CIA.
Wrong. I've known everything from the very start. The Pentagon's plans, that Cunningham would betray me. Everything. I simply used it to my own advantage, for my real plan.
Real plan?
I won't be launching Metal Gear into the Soviet Union.
What?
The Pentagon must have been prepared for the possibility that Cunningham might fail to erase the evidence. They're probably in negotiations with the Red Army as we speak. Even if I launched Metal Gear into Russia now, it wouldn't trigger a war.
If Russia isn't the target, then what is?
Virginia, USA. The CIA headquarters at Langley and the Pentagon. The Philosopher's twin lairs will be obliterated.
You're launching a nuclear strike against America? But if you do that...
Chaos will be created on an unprecedented scale. Worst case scenario, America ceases to exist as a nation. The existing world order crumbles. And Russia won't escape unscathed either. Metal Gear will have been launched from a Soviet nuclear missile base. Under a storm of international criticism, the Warsaw Pact will lose its sway over the Third World. It may even face armed conflict with NATO.
Why? Why would you do that?
To free the world from the Philosopher's control, I'll create a new global balance of power of my own design. My goal of building a new nation of mercenaries with only the most capable soldiers is real. But this peninsula is not the right place for it. Our nation will be an organization of shadows, without shape or form. We will lurk deep underground and intervene in conflicts all over the world. History will be ours to control. I will accomplish what the hollow shell of the Philosophers could not, with a superior breed of soldier. This organization will be the true Peninsula of the Dead. I call it Army's Heaven.
Army's Heaven.
I will not allow the world to be a playground for abstract national interest and petty political gambits. I will use superior force of arms to achieve superior force of will. Thus, I will make the world whole again. For I am the successor, and this is my calling.
You're nothing but a dictator.
What?
You use fear to keep your soldiers in line. You use words to deceive your allies. You exploit those who look up to you as a mentor, and then you throw them away. The country you're building is no heaven for soldiers. The place they're looking for is outside your heaven.
Open your eyes, Snake. This is our calling. It's all part of a greater mission. Compared to this calling, the individual wills of individual soldiers are meaningless. Those who have no calling must be given one by those who do. They must follow the teachings of those with a greater will.
I suppose that'd be you.
It is my calling, and I will bestow it upon others. The countless masses with no wills of their own must devote their lives to a higher cause. They must give up their trivial lives, their petty contentment. They must sacrifice all their energies to the cause, pour their feeble lives into it, as the boss once did.
You're full of yourself, Gene. You're not worthy to speak of the boss.
So, you never knew.
What are you talking about?
6 years ago, during Operation Snake Eater, Volgan launched an American nuclear missile at Sokolov's research lab. This caused a change in plans, and the US government had to assassinate its own operative, the boss, to prove its innocence. And you were the assassin, Snake. Do you really think Volgan committed that terrible crime of his own will?
What?
It was all a setup from the very beginning. Volgan launching the nuke, the boss's death, even your mission in Groznygrad, Snake. It was all the work of your country and a single, deviously cunning strategist.
You're saying it was all a setup? By who?
The boss gave up her life, even if someone else willed it. She sacrificed her own life for her calling. It was a noble act.
Answer me! Who set it up?
You don't need to know the answer. Snake, the only thing you need is a calling. Your country can't save you. Neither can your old teacher, nor your so-called friends. Join me, Jack. I will give you your calling.
I'll find my own. You and your phony ideals can go to hell.
You are a soldier, after all. It seems we'll never see eye to eye. Well then, the time for talk is over, Snake.
Stop!
You're too late. All preparations for Metal Gear's launch are complete.
What the? Who? Ursula!
Stay out of my way, Ursula.
Nuclear warheads must never be used. They are terrible weapons. Everything dies. People, animals, trees, the earth. Even today, they suffer still. I know their pain, their suffering, their cries, their hatred.
Ursula? Or is it Elisa?
You read my thoughts, Ursula. I let down my mental defenses thinking you were dead, but it's no use. You can read my mind, but you can't keep up with my body.
Elisa!
I'll have to find another way.
Gene, stop.
Snake, they've already input the trajectory for Metal Gear. There's a backup launch control in a nearby room. Gene is going to use it. Stop him.
I will. Don't try to talk.
okay. Snake. Oh, Snake. Everything is clear now. The futures we saw were one and the same. Snake, you will destroy Metal Gear. And you will create a new Metal Gear in its place. Your children, les enfants terribles. Snake, your son will bring the world to ruin. Your son will save the world.
What are you trying to say, Elisa? Elisa!